Alderperson Rote.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Barzak.
Here.
Chapletsky. Haas.
Here.
Lysick.
Here.
May.
Here.
Probst.
Here.
9 present, 1 excused.
We have a quorum. We will start with the Administration and Finance Committee. Alderman Haas.
Mayor Devine. Drawing the council's attention to items 38, strike that, items 32 through 38 and 44 through 53, all of which were voted unanimously by the Administration and Finance Committee for approval or approval in place on file. Items 54 and 55 were to place on file, 56 for denial. That is the committee report. I move for approval of the committee report.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. Joint referral? 32? I don't believe so. Past 10.
I just read out
Called it
32,
out. Okay.
and we voted in favor of it. Well done, council.
We appreciate your support. Next, we have the Public Works Committee, Alderman Barzak, who does not have to do item 32.
Council cheerleader over there.
I'd like to bring your attention to items number 57 through 62. 57 through 61 were all resolutions that were adopted by 4 members of the committee, 1 being excused, and 62 was a communication that was approved by 4 members of the committee, 1 being excused. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman Vitale, I believe.
I did. I was a little slow tonight.
It's all right. We'll pick you up. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, let's get back on track, and Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky. Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Mayor Devine, that is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Barzak. Next, we have the Safety and Development Committee, Alderman Lysick.
Mayor Devine. I refer you to items 63, 64, 65, 67, 69, 70, and 71 on your agenda. Various resolutions, communications, and ordinances acted upon favorably by all 4 members of the committee that were present. I move for adoption of the committee report on those items.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky. Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
I then refer you to items 72, 73, 74, and 75 on your agenda. Resolutions and communications relative to determination of a special use for Expert Car Care and the transitional use permit for the parking lot for Expert Car Care. Acted upon favorably by 3 members of the committee, Alderman Probst voting no. I move for adoption of the committee report.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky. Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
No.
8 in favor, 1 opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. Next, we have the License and Health Committee, Alderman Chapletsky.
I'd like to report on items number 15 through 28, 75A, 76 through 81, 84, and 86 through 93 on the agenda. They're voted to place on file, approve, or approve subject to necessary requirements with the exception of 26, 27, and 28, which were for denial. By all 5 members, I'd like to move for the adoption of this portion of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion?
there is one.
There is one ordinance.
Yeah, there is one, the
Okay.
75A.
Okay, thank you. Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Then we have item number 29. This is a bartender's license, voted for approval by 4, with 1 voting no. I'd like to approve for the adoption of this portion of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman May. Any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
No.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
8 in favor, 1 opposed.
Motion carries.
Then we have item number 30. It's also a bartender's license. 3 people voted to approve, 2 said no. I'd like to move for adoption of this portion of the committee's report.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman Lysick. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Mayor, just as a point of information, I see there is few no's. What was the reason of denial?
She had a felony on her record.
When?
Exact date.
I mean, if it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I'm not going to hold the man hostage, you know?
Mr. Chair, I believe it was in 2012.
2012.
Any other discussion? Okay, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
No.
Barzak.
No.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
No.
Probst.
Aye.
6 in favor, 3 opposed.
Motion carries.
Then we have item number 31. Once again, it was bartender's license, voted for approval by 3 members with 2 voting no. I'd like to move for move for the adoption of this portion of the committee's report.
Second.
I think I'd have that down by now.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yeah, Mayor Devine?
Alderman Haas.
Yeah, this is an issue, a gentleman that has 3 DUIs, and in general, there's no written rule, of course, at License and Health that 3 DUIs means denial, but in general, that has been the practice. We can use our discretion. Here's the catch for the rest of the council. This is a gentleman with 3 DUIs, but his last DUI was in 1995, 21 years ago. I am of the strong opinion that, and he's had a generally clear record since then, only speeding since 1995. 3 DUIs, but the last one, the most recent one, was 21 years ago. I'm going to move for approval for not move for approval, I'm going to vote for approval of an individual in that situation.
Thank you, Alderman Haas. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
No.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
No.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
7 in favor, 2 opposed.
Motion carries.
And last but not least, items number 97, 98 on tonight's agenda. This was for moving over the license from 84th Street to the old pantry on Greenfield Avenue at 86th. They were voted for approval by 4 members, with 1 member voting no, to approve subject to necessary requirements. I'd like to move for the adoption of the final portion of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Any discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Chapletsky.
I just want to point out, we had all the people up here speaking tonight, but I just want to point out that we're not adding any more license. Matter of fact, this license is only moving like 6 blocks. It's not even out of the neighborhood. So I think that if anybody was watching and listening to the people's comments, they thought we're giving another license to another place, and it's just moving a license, approximately 6 blocks.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Mayor Devine?
Alderman Weigel?
And just to reiterate on Alderman Chapletsky's comment, the location that this full liquor store license is moving to already has a beer license. So we're not even, it's not creating even a new location where alcohol is being served. It's just going to allow that location to serve wine and hard spirits also.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
No.
Probst.
Aye.
8 in favor, 1 opposed.
Motion carries. Thank you. Last, we have the advisory committee. Alderman May.
Fine.
Don't screw up.
I believe that the advice from the mayor was, don't screw up. All right, Mayor Devine, members of the Common Council, we've got 4 items before you, items 99 through 102. One is a communication from the city clerk regarding in-person absentee voting schedule, and the other 3 are reappointments to various positions on our citizen committees. All voted upon favorably by all 4 members present, with Alderperson Reinke being excused. See, I messed up now. Mayor Devine, I move approval.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderperson Probst. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor Devine.
Thank you.
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Lysick?
I move that we adjourn until our next regularly scheduled meeting,
Yeah, we'd like to get less.
Tuesday, September 20th at 7 p.m.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderperson Probst. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.